Hello, Palo Alto. Today is Friday, May 7th, and InFocus starts right now.
Embarcadero Road. Walk sign is on the crossing.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm Samuel Senian. Today's the first day of May. Have you started thinking about summer plans? To figure out what to do in your free time this summer, you might want to check out a local camp. InFocus reporter Ellie Roth explores how Bay Area camps have adapted to the pandemic and looks at various camp options this summer.
Shoreline Lake and Serious Fun Children's Network camps are two of many affected by the virus this past year. So what are camps' responses to coronavirus and how might they be different? Today, you will find out, beginning with a representative from Shoreline Lake camps.
I'm Christina Jacobs. I'm the camp director. We run all kinds of camps for 5-year-olds to 16-year-olds. Younger kids, we have pedal boating, kayaking, canoeing. And then as they get older, they can try out different activities like stand-up paddle boarding, rowboats. We have the windsurfing and the sailboat camps. We have a huge variety of camps at Shoreline.
Has Shoreline had to close down in result of the virus? If not, what precautions were made?
We have had a bunch of camps even throughout the pandemic. We did not have to close. We just have to keep up with the CDC guidelines for group sizing, masking, temperature checks. We're very careful, so we just have to keep modifying any of the safety guidelines that we see. We keep our facilities super clean, sanitization stations everywhere. We haven't had any cases of COVID, but we do have the ability to keep small groups and cohorts if there were somebody that was positive for COVID. We are very much going to be holding camp and can't wait for this season again.
Unfortunately, most summer camps aren't as lucky as Shoreline and able to hold in-person sessions, including Serious Fun Children's Network camps located all over the world. Joining us today is their medical advisor, Wendy Cook.
Hi, my name is Wendy Cook, and I am the medical advisor for Serious Fun Children's Network.
The camps were started by actor Paul Newman about 30 years ago. There are camps all over the world that provide camp experience for kids who have medical conditions.
The kids who come have things like cancer or sickle cell disease or hemophilia, but they're just kids. I mean, like, we're all just people, and they just come and they want to have a great time. And we have the ability to make it so fun that it's really it's like their favorite week of the year. Ropes course in the trees and games, arts and crafts, boating, fishing, all this stuff. Those kids are all just normal kids on the inside. You know, they might on the outside have something that looks a little bit different.
But ultimately, how was the decision made to switch your camps to virtual? And what was the cause?
Right when it was all starting and happening, we started to think through all the different possibilities of things that could happen that maybe wouldn't be safe. And we realized that we really couldn't operate. But that process was definitely challenging. I mean, we all love camp. That's what we love doing. That's like our mission and our passion. And there are these camps all over the world and all these awesome people that are just wanting to do it. We've been really careful. And so the camps did not have camp last year. They switched it to virtual camps.
Though the virtual camp has connected thousands of kids and has been very successful, the staff and campers alike still wish to go back in person. So, what kind of measures are they taking to plan in-person experiences in the future?
We're working really, really hard to figure out how we can safely get kids back to camp in the traditional way. Some camps are looking at how they can do testing at camps. Kids, we just don't know. You know, you kind of think they're probably at higher risk because they have these other conditions. But, you know, we don't know for sure, but we have to be really, really safe. So we've developed some programs that are totally safe and awesome. And we've also, I think, gotten just stronger in response to crisis.
Camps worldwide have been working tirelessly to create a safe experience for their campers while still a special one. Shoreline Lake and Serious Fun Children's Network camps have been no exception. With InFocus, I'm Ellie Roth.
Thanks for that, Ellie. It's always great to get outdoors and enjoy nature during the summer months. This summer, residents in Sicily, Italy get to experience the incredible magma eruptions from the famous Mount Etna. And Focus reporter Stella Essemacher talks to a volcanist about Mount Etna's recent favorite activities and the process of volcano eruptions.
Mount Etna is one of the world's most famous volcanoes and is located on the island of Sicily, which lies off the tip of the boot of Italy. While Etna has been erupting on and off for the past 3,500 years, it has been extremely active over the past 10 years. On February 16th, the most recent eruption began. Dr. Jessica Ball, a research geologist at the California Volcano Observatory, explains what makes this eruption unique.
So this eruption we think it's bringing up magma from very deep inside the earth, so closer to the mantle than somewhere in the crust. And when you have magma like that, it's very, very hot. It's very fluid because it's so hot, and it also has a lot of gas in it. And in this case, it's water vapor, so just basically steam coming out of that magma as it erupts. And that's why we're getting this really spectacular fire fountains that you see in all the cool photos and videos.
Over time, the inhabitants of Sicily have learned to protect themselves from the volcano.
People have been living near Etna for thousands and thousands of years, all the way back to the Romans. And they've sort of developed a balance so that they understand how the volcano behaves and where it's safe to live and where it's not safe to live. So right now, everyone's really excited for the show, but nobody's really been impacted all that much by the eruption.
However, Etna has demolished its surroundings in the past.
So Etna's as I said, it's a really huge volcano. The base is almost 460 square miles. And at times there have been people living higher up the slopes or in different areas on the slopes. And sometimes those areas get overrun with lava and people have to leave. So that actually happened in one of the two ski areas on Etna. I want to say about 20 years ago or so, lava came down into the part of the ski area and they just had to abandon it because there's not much you can do after your ski lift gets covered in rock.
Dr. Ball enjoys her job since she is able to protect others through her work.
We monitor the volcanoes in California with different kinds of systems, like we'll watch for earthquakes, we'll check for gases, we'll use satellite data to see how the ground is changing shape or not.
To stay updated on the California Volcano Observatory's work, follow USGS Volcanoes on Facebook or Twitter. For InFocus, I'm Stella Essemacher.
That is it for today's show. Be sure to check our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch previous content, follow us on Instagram to engage with our content, and Twitter for updates and breaking news. Until next time, I'm Samo Senian, and this has been InFocus.